Okay, we're going home with another baby. Can you believe it?
The fourth.
The fourth baby.
I could have never imagined.
She's really cute. A baby.
It's a bigger family than I ever thought.
She's cute. Look at those little toes. So yeah, we're gonna go home. We're only here 24 hours, which is awesome. And they're like whisking us out of here because it's really crowded. There's a lot of moms having babies that
I
need
think they're
rooms.
whisking her out of here because you asked. You ready?
Round 4. I was gonna say round 2. It feels like round 2, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like round 4. Can't believe I've done this. This will be 4 times now.
You ready? You excited?
No.
Because we're just gonna have to come back in 2 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be so.
I think you can get lunch. It'd be great.
Yeah, pretty much I have to go in, see if I'm ready to be induced or not. If I am, then maybe they'll keep me. If not, then I go back tomorrow morning at 4 in the morning. Like, I don't know why they schedule this for pregnant people at 4 in the morning. And you have to call them 2 hours before, so you have to call them at 2. And then you go in 2 hours later. So, you know, you just gotta get a good start with, like, no sleep.
Wow.
It's all good. It's good.
Okay, you got everything?
My book?
Yeah, you have plenty of time to read that.
I'm gonna try, you know. I'm gonna try. Just being positive.
The hospital is normally like a spa-like environment where you can just relax.
Stop.
Kind of just pay attention to the characters and the story.
Do I take this whole thing in when I go in?
What is that?
This is my hospital bag.
That's your hospital bag?
Yeah.
What is in there?
Toiletries and sweats. That's about it. And baby stuff. Like baby outfits. Just a few.
Okay.
So,
Alright, look at that. Look at that bump.
last one. Never again.
Last bump.
Last one.
There it is. There's the hospital bags. Okay, round 2. You ready?
Yeah. Where did we leave off? We got stuck at they checked in, they couldn't find a reason to admit me yesterday. So I'm back here at 4 in the morning. We had to call them at 2. Luckily they have space, so we're gonna go get this party started.
Ready?
Tired.
You ready?
Yeah.
There was an update.
So the monitor's on.
Okay, still here. It's 11 hours in. 11 hours. How are you feeling? Okay, we're making progress. We have the delivery table right there, and Brooke is doing all sorts of crazy yoga poses behind me. She can't look at the camera, so it makes it even more fun because her face, her shoulders have to be parallel to the mattress. Is that what has to happen, Brooke?
I guess.
I think they just try to put her in like the most awkward positions possible with no rhyme or reason.
Thank you. Still a girl. Congratulations.
Still a girl. Look at a tiny little head there, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I say like 6'4".
That's your guess?
That's my guess. Yeah. 6'3".
6'3". That is good. Yeah. How do you feel?
Good. much better than last time.
Really?
I'm still shaking though. They told me if you do this,
What are you doing?
you stick your tongue out and you stop shaking. It's so weird. It works. But it looks ridiculous. It does work though.
There she is. There she is.
I'm gonna have you lean forward. She likes to swaddle.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, go left. You don't want to see baby sister?
I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
You guys excited? You're excited? What are you gonna see? Who are you going to see?
Mommy and baby sister.
Seems like time pass away, passing by, leaving
Guys, room 19.
Mommy, would you?
river's gonna cry when
Yeah, don't go in the wrong one. You're gonna see your mom with them. Go. Yeah, that's right.
river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone.
Who's that?
River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone.
What do you think? No.
She has the same nose as Leo.
She's so cute.
What do you think? Wait, who's that?
Who is it?
Who is it?
It's your sister.
Is it baby sister?
Oh my gosh. I feel like nobody.
The funniest thing.
Grass.
Oh
The
gosh. Oh
Mom, the
gosh.
funniest thing
Does
is,
she have a lot of hair?
Mom, the funniest
This is your baby.
thing, right before you had the baby last night, like not last night, but the night over the so this baby had a lot of hair.
You want to touch her? This is Yanni. Can you say Yanni? Hey, Yanni.
Can you sing on Paw Patrol?
Yeah, you want to hold her?
Yeah, of course.
Say,
Oh,
yeah, of
Knuckles?
course.
You want to do Knuckles Bones?
No, he said, yeah, of course.
You want to hold
Sing
her?
on Paw. Can you say Paw Patrol? Sing Paw Patrol? But
They told them 45 minutes.
Little pink tongue.
We'll get her.
River's gonna cry when you're gone.
She likes it.
It's gonna cry.
She's just really.
She's loud.
She's really loud. She's like a squeaky toy.
River's gonna cry when you're gone.
And she's scary. Look at her eyes. She's like,
Here, let's get you up here. I can't lift your lap.
bring the pup in that.
Pop them up on your lap.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind. River's gonna cry when you're gone.
Where's baby sister Leo? Okay.
You ready?
Yes, we're gonna do this 10 minutes tops. We've decided we're gonna consolidate this.
I did not remember these notes though.
It's been a really long time since we've done this, and we figured we would check in and say hi. When you're seeing this, we filmed this today, Saturday, and we're releasing it Sunday. So you're watching this real time, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we tried to film the property that we're at, but it has been raining and it just stopped after we set up. So here we are. The back doors are the backdrop. So this is gonna be kind of unpolished. I'm just warning you now.
Where do you want to start though?
Oh man.
You start.
Well, if you've watched the first part of the episode, you've just met Yanni, our new baby girl, at our bookend baby. We're done. Even though Brayden thinks we're not, we are.
We went to Disney World
We're
and
done.
we saw all these families, like 6.
Well, yeah, we are a family of 6. What do you mean?
And I have a whole vasectomy story that went horrible.
Oh gosh, that is not for this channel. Yeah, yet to happen. Okay, so why are we jumping on here? Why are we filming ourselves right now? I don't even know. What we have had okay, I can say we've been talking a lot, reflecting, consolidating ideas, and we thought we should just lay it down on paper and have our thoughts put out there because I think they're important to talk about.
Everyone is like, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah.
And I think that we don't want to like just draw things out. Let's just try to be as transparent as possible.
We're gonna be transparent. We're gonna just say what's going on because we're not on a boat right now. So here's what's going on and what our plans kind of are and where we're at in life. Obviously, we just doubled our family size. Well, we doubled the amount of kids we had in 2 years' time. So that's put a big, that's been a big change for us. I mean, really big change.
Yeah, so what happened is that with just Leo, everything worked pretty good. It's harder to have 2 kids in Leo. It was definitely harder. It kept us a little bit more,
Right.
Amazon's here. It kept us a little bit more land-based, I guess, because we wanted to be able to take care of him. So we didn't want to go to too exotic of places. And then once Yanni came around, and Yanni was definitely not expected,
Surprise!
Yeah, happy surprise to make everything happen. But we really realized it's a different story when there's 2 parents and 2 kids.
Do you want to go get the Amazon package really quick? This is really awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pause once. All right, we're back. That was weird. Amazon's probably like, what the heck are they filming? Okay, so what were you saying? Oh, jeez, that was what were you saying?
It was metal. I thought it was
we gotta be kind of quick, or people are gonna be bored. They don't want to listen to us. Forever.
So I think that we've done the East Coast a lot, and we've done the Caribbean, we've done the Bahamas, and I want to go farther. I want to go farther than that, and that's just not something that's gonna be reasonable with 2 kids under the age of 2. And
hold on.
Go ahead.
A lot of people do it, okay? I actually don't know anyone with 4 kids that does it. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure there's channels out there. I'm actually curious if there are. Please put them in the comment box.
Little babies.
Little babies. I want to know.
That's Atara. Oh, man.
We love them.
Doing
that's a
great.
whole different
Those guys
thing.
are killing
but
it.
they weren't babies when they did
They
it.
weren't babies.
So that's it's a whole different game because Leo's pretty much always trying to hurt himself. Anyway, that's besides the point. But that's just it. It wasn't just little babies. It's 4 kids, and it's become really it's intense. It's different.
We didn't want to limit the amount of travel that we could do. There's huge benefits that the boat provides. We just need to regroup, and we need to find a boat that meets those needs better.
Yeah. So
at a little bit better stage for the kids.
What we're alluding to is, I think it's time to say goodbye to Mermaid Monster, which we really don't want to do, and it's a really hard pill to swallow. It's kind of time, and we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves into thinking that there's only one way to do something, and we've outgrown this current boat, and we love it. It's a fantastic boat. We put so much into it recently too, which sucks.
Those electronic upgrades.
Yeah, new computer, new TV, like new mattresses, a lot of new stuff. That sucks, but it's good for anyone else who ends up with this boat because it's special to us, obviously, and we're not done boating. Like, let's just be very clear, right?
No, we're not. Brooke and I both have this sense of there's so many things that we want to do.
Yeah.
And the boat at a time, you stick to the boat. You stick to the boat when you have a boat because it's the best way to get it done. A boat is the best way to travel. You can travel as hard as you want, and you get to go sleep in your bed at night every single night.
It's a different kind of travel because it's travel, but it's also home. And so we're not done boating, but we are taking, I would say, maybe 2 years off at least, because when we started boating with Rooney and Penn, they were 3 and 5, and so that was a really good age. And then in like 2 years, Rooney and Penn are going to be at a really helpful age.
3-year-old is like the age that
Yeah.
like you can like leave a kid alone for a little bit and you know they're gonna be there when you get back.
So we want to take this time to find the next boat, whether it's like, you know, we don't know. We're really open to like options and brands and probably, I don't know, probably not. We really love Nordhoven.
No, we do.
but finding,
Layouts.
layouts. That's the biggest thing that can accommodate our family size, and that's kind of challenging. So we're gonna be on the hunt for the next boat, and in the meantime,
There's
you
some
wanna
goals. Look, I think that it's really natural progression from someone that owns a boat
Yeah.
and travels to now buy
a different boat.
farm.
Oh, we're going there.
Is
Okay.
that? I think that's really like. I think that you could guess.
Okay,
you could
you're going.
guess that.
So
I
if you're
think.
wondering where we are right now, we actually bought a farm.
Rooney's always wanted to have a horse in her front yard.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to have a goat in the front yard.
Following your brain is really hard. That's why these interviews are so scatterbrained, and every time we sit down, we're like, we're gonna be fast and concise, and it never works.
How many comments does my beard look okay today? Because I don't want to get too many comments about it.
Yeah, you're looking.
There's so many people
You're
that have
looking
said.
sharp.
So
See,
many
this
people,
is what I'm saying. Now we're talking
so many
about
people
beards.
that have said that they're gonna unsubscribe due to my untrimmed beard. But the same people comment every single week.
I know, but why are we talking about beards? We were just talking about a farm. We bought a farm. It's amazing. It's in Tennessee. Why did we move to Tennessee? That's a story for another day. But we fell in love with it immediately. The people are incredible, and that's ultimately what brought us here. And land. We wanted land. So we're going to be here until we can find our next boat. We're going to continue to film, hopefully weekly videos or every other week like we've been doing. And we hope you guys stick around and are invested in the family at this point, because
There's some huge things that we wanted to do
Yes.
that are difficult to do when you got to take care of them.
we have lots of fun things coming up and exciting adventures. So we're hoping you stick around. And yeah. Okay, the next part of this, we'll share the farm. We'll share a lot about it because it is a neat property for sure. But Brayden wrote down some thoughts that we wanted to share really quick. I was reading it and I was really impressed actually because
She thought I would be unfocused, so
Yeah.
she wanted me to write it down.
yeah, which is good because
I
you
don't
just
think it
went from
helped.
farms to beards.
didn't help.
Yeah, it didn't really help. But a big talking point we wanted to say is on the water, friends are your family. Travel with them, you go through hurricanes with them, you go through the best times,
So
the
some
worst
things
times.
that we learned from the boat that I would recommend a boat above any other sort of travel in a heartbeat, because there's friends that I've made boating that I've spent 2 to 3 weeks with them that I know better today and that would be there at a drop of a hat for me today
Yeah.
than people that I have grown up with in a city environment.
100%. I mean,
You grow so close to
I
people.
talked to 2 of them this morning. I mean, like, they are our family and we love that.
And it's not fatiguing way to travel, especially for kids. Because they still have all their toys.
Yeah, you
they
bring
still
that
have
up a
their
lot,
home.
but it is true.
It's a huge thing.
It is
Yeah.
true.
Oh, why did we never leave the East Coast?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think that's huge. We get that question
we do
all
get
the
this a
time.
lot. How do you want to answer that? Because it's very layered. It's not just one reason.
So here's what happened is that we kind of hit this transition point in our lives that that brought us to the boat. For the first 2 years, I think that we were really trying to get our feet wet and understand what was going on. There's another boat, Eminu, that left, and we were going to go with them to cross the Atlantic. COVID kind of happened at that stage, and with business and everything like that, I'm not sure that
you couldn't
we
have
didn't
been
do
overseas,
it.
and then
The time zone thing from working in
Yeah.
California and living there, I thought that it would be too difficult. And I thought it'd be really expensive, and I didn't know if we could take on that at the
well,
time.
and we also wanted more kids. And if you guys know, when we had Leo, it was an IVF.
Leo
thing
was like
for
a
us.
2-year process.
It was maybe even longer than 2 years, and we haven't totally talked about that a lot. But
Yeah.
so that was we had to be close to the U.S. for that, and so family planning kind of required that we stayed. But that's the thing where we're at now. The next time we jump onto a boat, we're gone and we want to actually go. So we're excited about that because we feel like we have mastered like the Atlantic side, I mean, up and down the coast. So that's kind of why it was family planning really that kept us there. Was it expensive? Yeah, of course, boating's expensive, but like I said, it got cheaper the more we did it because Braden like maintained everything.
I found that I saved a lot more money on food. Found that I saved, fuel wasn't an issue because we just picked our times to buy fuel. That was not as big of an expense as and I wasn't paying for fuel for my cars at home, a huge thing.
Yeah,
so,
well, yeah, and like just every extracurricular and this and that, and you kind of become less materialistic. You're not buying clothes, you're not buying, you know, as a girl, you're not getting your nails done, you're not getting your hair done, you're not getting all that. Yeah. Like maintenance stuff, all that crap adds up, especially in California. I mean, you guys know California has gone to the crapper.
Yeah, boating wardrobe is really easy. You kind of put on a t-shirt, and try to make sure it's cleaner than the other ones.
You can look homeless
and a pair of shorts,
acceptable.
And that's like just like how it is.
Are our kids happy? That's a good question because we get asked that a lot, believe it or not. And they don't just say, "Are your kids happy?" But in a roundabout way, this comes up a lot. And I would
with
say
friends and things, right? Like you wonder, like, how did your kids do without their friends?
Yeah, or school. Like they're not in school. Absolutely, our kids are the most. I have to say, because we're around a lot of kids. They're so creative. Their imaginations are just like so untouched, and like they haven't been squashed. And when they want to learn something, they just hone in and they focus on it. And so, to us, they seem incredibly fulfilled and happy.
I'm growing up, school to me was something that I had to do. And I was never very excited to do school. And I was never excited to go to even extracurricular activities. It was a way to keep me busy. And and that's how it was. It's just something that you did. It wasn't something that you got to do.
Well, our kids like love school.
They're excited to go to school. They're excited to learn, and they're excited.
They don't even go to school, but they're online programs.
And they're excited to have extracurricular activities. And you sign them up for something, they're like super eager.
If they get invited to a birthday or an activity or a service activity, they're stoked to go. They don't take anything for granted. They're very appreciative, grateful, sweet little kids. And somehow Braden and I got blessed to be their parents. I don't know how, what we did, but they're really good kids, and I would say they're happy. I would hope. And they actually are not even wanting to take a break from boating. They're really sad. Like, they wanted to. Now that we're off the boat right now, they're really bummed about it. And so we told them it's just a pause, just a temporary pause, because, and Penn especially, that surprised me. He's like ready to get back out there.
So what the boat did though, which I couldn't stress enough, is it brought the family so much closer together than where the family was previous to the boat. We've been through everything together. I think a boat is a great test for a family. It teaches
a marriage specifically, but a family for sure.
And I think that the kids have been with us and they've seen everything. All the family dynamics happen in such a tight space. And that has brought the family so much closer together. It's brought Brooke and I much closer together. Been a huge blessing, and something that I wouldn't have ever expected. I wouldn't have ever expected us to make the family as tight as possible.
It's been hard.
But I think that the difficulties and the coming out of the difficulties are what strengthen.
It is.
Right?
It
So
is.
I think the two biggest things that if you have these things, that you can really work with anyone, is if that person has the ability to problem solve and to adjust when things are not going the right way.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many people can't problem solve at all.
Yeah.
And how many people will just keep on doing the thing wrong because that's all they know. And I think that the boat is probably one of the best teachers of how to problem solve with limited resources and how to adjust course when it's wrong.
And we make our kids do that. I mean, that's trickled down to our kids. Maybe I agree with you. Maybe the biggest positive outcome from doing this experiment, I don't know, boat life for 7 years has been they are good problem solvers. They're gonna do great in life, I feel like.
It is a huge experiment, and I totally admit that. And am just waiting for the date that I have to adjust, and because it's not working, but for some reason it keeps on working.
It does.
And I'm amazed as well as grateful for how it has worked out for the family, and there's tons to go with it that have to do with having a farm and making that work. Tons of challenges.
I know, you guys. This place is so pretty. I'll just maybe we'll show
I feel
a
like
little
I feel like
B-roll
there's
really
not
quick.
enough time in life to live all the lives that I want to
I know.
live.
We have so many things
But
we
this
want
is
to do.
this is a part of the life that I want to live, and I'm not gonna say that this is gonna be easy.
Guys,
and I'm sure I'll do a bunch of things completely wrong, and
okay.
I'm totally accepting of that.
We visited this place for 3 days and made it an offer. I mean, we just do this. This is how we roll. We're excited, but we're also excited to kind of like search for the next boat for our family. I can't wait for that part because
We bought this place after a 30-minute showing.
30-minute show. It just felt right. We knew.
We never came back to it
We
until it was
knew
closed.
this is where we needed to be for right now. We still have boat content coming because there's.
We still
like
have the
I said,
boat. I mean, we still have the boat. It's
Yeah.
not like
This
it's
is life.
it's not gone anywhere.
Yeah.
It's sitting there. I've been to the boat twice in the last 3 weeks.
Yes. So there's still a lot that can always change. That's the funny thing about sharing this stuff. I'm like, it'll probably change. I don't know. We could be out there faster, sooner or later. I don't even know. But we thought we would check in, say hi, just share a few thoughts that we've been talking about. For some reason, we're in like deep reflection mode right now. I think it's just because we have these 4 kids and we stare at them in awe, like, how did we get here? And so we talk a lot right now. Like, I think we're old because like we go on walks every day and that's when we talk. I think that's what you do when you're like a senior citizen.
Yeah, I should show them the dog. I should show them the dog. You guys never think that we show our dogs enough. Let me show you the dog. A dog.
They're horrible and they're
I know.
so dirty.
I know. Look at a dog that lives on a farm. It's totally different than a dog that lives on a boat.
Okay, I'm gonna sign off and say bye. I don't even know. You're
No,
gonna go get her?
Yeah, watch.
So, yeah. Braden's crazy, you guys. This is the story of my life with him. He is like, dick, 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 and it's me like trying to like catch all his thoughts and like make them into one concise like idea and concept and package it. So it's gonna be fun making videos because it's just gonna be probably more of a comedy than it's been. Like, we're not gonna do as much drama, and I think from going forward we're gonna try to make it more real life. But here's Bowie. They don't even really know Bowie.
Look at how dirty she
She's
is.
so dirty. Boo Boo. We call her Boo Boo. She's a good little girl.
We
She's
never
crazy.
know where she is. She's in some.
She is disgusting.
There's an
Brayden.
armadillo that lives here. There's a gopher that lives here.
No, it's not. It's a groundhog.
A groundhog.
He's like this big. We also have an armadillo that's so cute that she just walks around our property.
And she goes
We
in.
have a fox.
She goes in their holes and tries to find
Yeah,
them.
Bowie thinks she can like. She's a wire hair fox terrier, so she's like a hunter, and so a ratter. She
When I
sticks
let
her
her,
nose
when I
in
let her
things.
out at night, she's gone, and I can never get her because she's in a hole. I
Yeah.
find her in holes.
But anyway, this is way too long, so we're gonna sign off. But we'll be making the video coming up. It'll be showing the boat and what's been going on in the boat. And then I'm not even sure from there. We'll see. But let's go. We gotta go get lunch. I'm hungry. Wanna go? Yeah?
We're gonna eat lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay. Bye. Bye. Welcome to our farm.